to today's chapter of Riddle Me Din Din. I'm here today with a very unusual background because I wanted to show you that I can bake. Here, I've got this wiggly jiggly gelatin-like pudding. I am dodging falling fruits as we go. Maybe I'll turn this into a really bad DPA game for you. For those of you who don't know what DPA is, it's daily physical activity because we have to remember to get up and move around a few times a day. I know it's hard when our lives get sedentary and we need to just keep ourselves motivated to keep moving. Now, I want to try something new today to keep you interested. I'm hoping to play some background music, and I'm hoping that it will not overpower the sound of my voice. Hopefully you enjoy my voice. Some people say it can be soothing, but I've cheered a little too loud for some of my favorite teams out there. And I don't know, it's a little bit raspy to me, but let's give this a try. This is non-copyrighted instrumental music. I believe that means I can use it. And so I'm going to try it out, and hopefully I don't get flagged for it. So it's in the background, and it looks like the microphone is picking it up. I am trying a few different things today. I've got an alert window set up, and I have deliberately moved my chat window back to the opposite side where I tried it originally over the weekend. And I do have some subscribers that pop in and out. Sometimes they say something, sometimes they just talk to me after the show when I see them inside World of Warcraft or on Facebook. And so thank you again, my subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome in Assault Tank, Light Assault, and all your friends out there who've joined us. Thank you very much. I'm very close to the first milestone. I have 48 subscribers. It's really exciting, and I'm hoping to hit 50 by the end of the week. Well, we shall see. It's very nice to get seen out there and to earn your interest. So here we go. Riddle Me Din Din. Now, I couldn't wait to get home from school today because I had all the ingredients ready to go. They're the types of things that are hanging around. Most people have them in a cupboard or a drawer in their fridge or out on the yard, and that is the only clue I'm going to give to you. But today is special because you have a bonus. We actually have a 4-part Riddle Me This tonight. We need 4 sections because I want to give you the most gourmet version, upscale version of something that products, things that you have, ingredients that are probably in most every household you've ever been in. Well, we're in the part of the world we're very lucky to be able to say that. So I am grateful, and I just want to honor that for a minute there. And so I won't make any jokes, but I'm just thinking now I might play a little game of catch those cherries. But I think, yeah, I've got one here on the dessert tray I've got right now, so making me feel hungry. Let's take a look. Let's get started. So MSouls, subscribers, listeners passing through, welcome back. This is my 3rd ever episode of Riddle Me Din Din, and I started doing it because I was getting a lot of positive feedback, and most of my original, and still to this day within the top 5 and the top 10 are my riddles that lead to the answers, are the ingredient list or the materials list for many DIY products that you can treat yourself with. And I'm dedicating the Tuesday nights to giving ourselves something that's easy and fast to make, using up ingredients that are already hanging out in our kitchen most likely, and that we can easily get. And substitutions are plenty. Substitute anything you don't have with something you do have, and let us know in the comments what you came up with, because I love to hear about new recipes. I love to hear about additions or changes that are made because of different health needs. We're here, I'm hoping to help motivate people and support you in your healthful choices and your healthy journey. I myself am recovering from things as well and working on myself too, so I'm in it with you. Tonight I put together a surprising find on my part, and this mini menu will be revealed into 4 parts, as I mentioned. So we're going to have 4 rounds of riddles, each leading to an important phase of the overall recipe. But once you put this together, it is just delicious, it's yummy. I'm really fully satisfied, and I was just so engaged in whipping this up today that I hope you're going to love it too. So there's no time to waste. Recording devices ready, please? Part 1 starts right now. Riddle me this. I'm a thick and creamy, extremely flavorful, and traditional milk product used as a base for tzatziki dip. What am I? Riddle number 2. The most effective social distancing enforcer, especially in the world of Twilight. What is it? Riddle number 3. What do spice lovers put on their pizza? Riddle number 4. What's a chef's weapon of choice? Riddle number 5. I'm the star of Felix Eboué Airport, the main international airport of French Guiana. What am I? All right. Riddle number 6. Why did the pickle cross the road? So, I know I'm quick at this and you might need more time. You can always let me know. But let's go back and review. Riddle number 1. Thick and creamy, extremely flavorful, traditional milk product. It's a base for tzatziki dip, and it is Greek yogurt. We're going to need 1 cup, and we need it to be at room temperature. We need it to warm down a little bit if you've been keeping it in your fridge. Riddle number 2. Most effective social distancing enforcer, especially in the World of Warcraft, it's garlic. And we're going to need 1 clove of garlic. Number 3. What do spice lovers put on their pizza? Pepper only. I'm so sorry. Pepper only. Pepper. So we're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Riddle number 4. What's a chef's weapon of choice? An assault rifle. I'm so sad, but one of my subscribers did ask me for dad jokes, so I'm trying to deliver. You know who you are. So, chef's weapon of choice, assault rifle. All right, we're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, or if you do have high blood pressure, you may want to reduce that or eliminate that altogether, but season to taste. In riddle number 5, the start of the Felix Eboué Airport, main international airport of French Guiana, is Cayenne. Cayenne Felix Eboué Airport. We're going to need 1 pinch of cayenne pepper. Riddle number 6. Oh, did I even ask it? I can't remember asking you this. Why did the pickle cross the road? So for riddle number 6, why did the pickle cross the road? He had to make a delivery. A delivery. Okay, I'm so sorry. Again, my subscriber asked for this, so you're getting what you asked for. We'll need 2.5 tablespoons of finely chopped fresh dill, or seasoned to taste. So Venus, you may ask, what does this make? It's a yogurt spread. Now, put it aside. Once you've whipped this up, doesn't take too long, but we're going to put it aside until we're finished all 4 sections of this menu. When you want to make this yummy yogurt spread, you're going to place the yogurt in a medium bowl and grate in the garlic. If you don't have garlic cloves, you might have minced garlic at home, or garlic powder. In the case of garlic powder, just use a pinch. And then mix it together to combine. You're going to season it with the salt, pepper, cayenne to taste. Add in the dill last and mix it thoroughly. Maybe put a little bit at a time so that you can check and stir and taste to make sure you're getting enough without overpowering it. Set this aside, let it get to room temperature. A dash, a pinch, or a sprinkle. You may adjust the proportions to taste or eliminate whichever of these flavors you don't want. It's all up to you. Now we're setting this aside until we get to the end of part 4. But part 2, here we go. Riddle me this. I can sometimes be a stick, but I don't come from a tree. I can be spread on your toast. I'm a product that's dairy. What am I? Riddle number 2. I come from the Halabi pepper. I'm named for a Syrian city. I season beans, salad, and meat. I offer a slow-burning heat. What am I? Riddle number 3. I am a spice made from ground red pepper. There is also a Japanese science fiction anime movie, In My Name, featured in 2006. What am I? Riddle number 4. What did the cinnamon say to the paprika when he arrived at his house? Okay. So let's review these answers. In riddle number 1, a stick but doesn't come from a tree. Spread it on your toast. It's butter, and we're going to need a half stick of butter, preferably unsalted. In riddle number 2, the halibut pepper, it's another name for something named for the city that it first came from, a Syrian city, and that is Aleppo. So we want Aleppo chili flakes, about 1 tablespoon of the Aleppo chili flakes. In riddle number 3, a spice made from ground red pepper, and there's a Japanese science fiction anime movie out there, so for all my subscribers who I know are anime movie fans, check this out. It's called paprika. And we're going to need a half teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now, I've never seen smoked paprika, so I used the regular paprika in my cupboard, and this turned out just fine. Riddle number 4. What did the cinnamon say to the paprika when he arrived at his house? May I please cumin? Cumin. See what I did there? Can I cumin? You asked for dad jokes. Don't you grimace out there at me. All right. So we're going to need ground cumin, about a 1/4 teaspoon. So V, what does this make? This is a recipe list for Aleppo butter. And the directions to make this Aleppo butter include melting the butter in a saucepan over medium heat. Heat it until bubbles begin to burst. And then you turn that heat off. Add the chili flakes, paprika, and the cumin. Stir it until it forms a color that is uniform throughout the liquid. Turn off that heat and let the spices infuse into that butter. And we're going to set this aside as well until we get done with part 4 of our riddles. Okay, checking with you. I hope you're still there and still interested. There are a few little stages, but this didn't take long to do at all. Just a few minutes. So ready or not, M-Soul, if you're still with me, here's part 3. Riddle me this. What is the name of Bruce Lee's vegetarian brother? Riddle number 2. I'm used to flavoring everything from salsa to chili to salad dressing. First cultivated in the Mexican state of Veracruz and named after its capital city of Xalapa. What am I? Riddle number 3. Why did Popeye write to the Italian food company Bertolli, thanking them for everything they'd done? Riddle number 4. I look like sugar, but I'm definitely not sweet. I'm used to add flavor, but I can also preserve meat. What am I? Alright, let's review. In the first riddle, Bruce Lee's vegetarian brother, parsley. Parsley. I'm sorry. And we'll need 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh parsley. If you don't have that, then use the parsley from your spice rack. All right. Riddle number 2, used to flavoring everything from salsa chili to salad dressing, coming from the Mexican state of Veracruz, named after the city of Xalapa. It is jalapeno pepper. And we're going to need 1 tablespoon of diced jalapeno pepper. And riddle number 3, please forgive me for this. Why did Popeye write to Bertolli? Well, I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. They made olive oil spread. Really liked it. We'll need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Riddle number 4. Please don't hate me. Okay, riddle number 4. Looks like sugar but not sweet. Adds flavor to food but also preserves meat. It is salt, and we're going to need 1 pinch of salt. You can ask Venus, what does this make? It's a parsley jalapeno oil. So the directions to put this oil together, this parsley jalapeno oil involves grinding the parsley and the jalapeno together in a mortar. So if you don't have a mortar, a bowl with something that can crush it up together and get those juices coming out of those leaves. Drizzle in the olive oil and season with the salt and stir it together to combine it. so that the juices, the oils from the plant leaves that we've crushed or broken can seep into the olive oil. And now you're going to set this aside until the final phase of tonight's menu. So we're on to part 4. And I'm getting hungry for you now, Soul. If you're still with me, here we go. Riddle me this. I'm a versatile liquid used to clean, garden, and cook. I come behind white, distilled, or spirit. My flavor has a salty hook. What am I? Riddle number 2. I'm sometimes decorated using paint or with a pen. I can be eaten, scrambled, and I get laid by a hen. What am I? Don't say Lido, it's not her. Alright, riddle number 3. I'm something that adds flavor. I'm white and very small. I come after rock, Epsom, bath, and table. Okay, everybody, let's review. Answer for number 1, the versatile liquid that's used for cleaning, gardening, and cooking. It comes before the words white, distilled, or spirit, and it is white vinegar. And we're going to need 1 tablespoonful of vinegar. In riddle number 2, sometimes decorated with paint or a pen, can be eaten, scrambled, or it's laid by a hen. It's eggs, and we're going to need 4 large eggs for this. In riddle number 3, something that adds flavor, white and very small, comes after the words rock, Epsom, bath, and table. It's salt, and if you have sea salt even, we'll need just a pinch of it. And you can ask V, what will we be doing with these items? We're going to make some poached eggs. And for those of you who are not sure what their most ideal type of poached egg is, you can head off to my playlist about timers, and I actually have a 2-minute, 3-minute, 6-minute, 9-minute timers that will help you have poached eggs or boiled eggs that go from the most liquidy to the most velvety to the most solid, depending on how long you do it. So you can use my timers after this is over when you start getting cooking. But here's how we're going to do it here. You're going to fill a large saucepan with 2 to 3 inches of water and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, reduce the heat to a medium-low and put the vinegar in there and keep the water at a gentle simmer. You're going to crack an egg into a small boil and gently slip the egg into the water, holding the bowl just above the surface of the water. Just like a dainty slip-in. And you're going to repeat this with the remaining eggs. You're going to cook until the whites are firm and the yolks have thickened, but they're not too hard. So here we have 2.5 to 3 minutes, and I've got a timer just for that for you. All right. Remove with a slotted spoon, so those ladles that have holes in it, and pat dry on a kitchen towel and place it onto a warm plate. And just as a disclaimer for that, you can actually make some toast or toast up some crusty bread to put on the plate first if you'd like to add just another texture to this. And this is the exciting part, Soul, putting this all together. You've got all of these pieces now. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your toast or your crusty bread, or you don't even need to have it, you can just take your plate. And you're going to put a dollop of the yogurt mixture onto the serving plate, or the toasted crusty bread. You're going to use the back of your spoon to spread that yogurt around and cover the surface. And you're going to push in some little ridges into the top so that it makes little pockets to catch the oil. Then you're going to drizzle some of that jalapeno oil over the yogurt dollop. And then you're going to top it with your poached eggs and 1 to 2 spoonfuls of the Aleppo butter on top. Then you're going to sprinkle that sea salt way on top of that. If you've got any fresh sprigs of parsley, you can even put a little bit of that. I took some of my sesame seeds and put a little sprinkle of that on top, because I just like them. And so you may ask, Venus, what is this dish called? It's called Turkish eggs. And this meal is best served with Turkish tea or Turkish coffee or an apple-flavored tea or a lemon and mint-infused water. These are all the traditional ways, accompaniments that it's served with. And you know me, Soul. I am raising my glass of fresh cold mint water to you right now as I speak. I will have a little drink, to your health and mine. I love it. And don't forget to hydrate. If you haven't, I'll always tell you, have a drink of water. Just a mouthful for me, if you please. And for the seasoned home cook out there, if you're not yourself familiar with this Turkish culinary world, maybe you'll find this recipe as interesting and a surprise as I did. It really dresses up the eggs. And for you expert foodies out there, any one of the parts of this recipe can be adopted towards so many other dishes. So have fun with your creation today, everybody. And please share with us your culinary creations in the comments below, so we can enjoy these dishes together. I'd love to see if you tweak this recipe, what you do, and I'll give it a try myself as well. So cheers to your health and to mine. Bon appetit, everybody, and I'll see you next time. All right, take care. I'm gonna get that off. I will one day make this transition work smoothly, I promise. Okay, everybody, that's it. This is V signing off. I hope you had fun, and watch out for the falling fruit. See you next time.